Hi Cancer, here is your relationship reading for the month of November. This is purely for people who are already in relationships. Now it is a general reading, so it will not apply to all of you. If it doesn't, then please check your moon and rising signs. I've done it as I normally do with the two columns. This is the column for you, this is for your partner, and I've also pulled you both a romance oracle card. Now, the first card we have here for you, in the position of how you are feeling at the moment in regards to this relationship, we have the Two of Wands reversed. Now, the Wands is a fire energy, which is to do with our actions, okay? And it is Aries, Leo, and Sagittarius. The energy sometimes with the Two of Wands can indicate that, well, it can talk about a partner being unreliable within a relationship, okay? Because the energy can be about having to organise the long-term goals and wanting so many things but not thinking things through properly. So this could be you, it could be your partner, because although I'm reading for you, sometimes it can be the energy of your partner, okay? So please bear that in mind with the rest of the cards. It can talk about somebody who's afraid to step into the unknown in some way, and they may feel they've hit a roadblock. Now, look, that could be very different for all of you, okay? It may be some of you wanting to step out of this relationship but are afraid to do so. It may be that some of you are afraid to take the next step up in terms of commitment within this relationship. It could be that you do feel that your partner is unreliable in some way. It can as well talk that an imbalance may have become apparent to you within this relationship, that something's out of kilter in some way. There's an imbalance here, okay? It could be that you are putting all the effort into this relationship and your partner is sitting back. As I said, it will play out differently for all of you. Now, for your partner, we have the Hanged Man. It is a major arcana and it is reversed, okay? Because ordinarily it would look like this. Now, this can talk about your partner needing to examine their true attitudes, okay? It's like they are just stood there in limbo. Maybe like I've said, you are putting all the effort in, or you are feeling that there's an imbalance here. And it requires your partner to examine their true attitude towards you and the relationship. It requires them gaining a fresh perspective on things, because they are just standing there. This man is literally just standing there, okay? Now this light around his head is representing decisions, choices. Again, in this instance, maybe talking about, his attitude, okay? And he's literally just standing there, not doing anything. And I feel that could be where there could be an issue here. That maybe you feel that you are making all the effort and they are not doing anything. Or, maybe there has been some conflicts or arguments. Maybe you are trying to push the relationship to the next level and they are just standing there not doing anything. Now, in the position for you on the current state of this relationship, we have the King of Swords. Now, the Swords is an air element, Aquarius, Libra and Gemini. And the air element is all to do with our thoughts, our mind, and the way we communicate to others, okay? And I feel that at the moment, you, I think, are kind of judging this relationship and trying to work out whether you feel this relationship is good or bad. And I think you are reaching the stage where you feel that you need to have a talk to your partner about the future of this relationship. Because I think that you, in some way, maybe have some long-term goals and ideas on how you want this relationship to go. And I feel that your partner, as I said, is not responding and is not doing anything. Is just there in limbo. And it's possible that you may very well be taking a step back to actually analyze and look over this relationship and your life in general. It's about you needing to clarify your thoughts, because I think there could be a critical situation developing within the long-term plans for this relationship. And most definitely, you are analysing this relationship. You are probably analysing your partner. And most definitely, I feel that a talk is going to be needed between you both in order to move things along. Because it can talk about somebody having a lack of attention, okay? A lack of attention to detail. Maybe you can see some cracks in this relationship that your partner is refusing to see. And it's going to require you to maybe put some pressure onto them by bringing this talk about in order to get them to fully understand how you are feeling and thinking and how you see the current state of this relationship. Now, the same question for your partner, we have the Fool card. It is a major arcana, okay? With the Fool card, it can talk of opportunities, new opportunities that may involve a risk. But it can talk about an unexpected turn of events that could rejuvenate and bring some excitement, but very much a card about looking before you leap. Now, it's possible, and as I said, it will be different for all of you, but it's possible that if you are wanting to take the next stage in this relationship, okay, i.e. living together or becoming engaged, something like that, you know, your partner may very well be thinking about that, but kind of weighing it up. As I said, in limbo, not prepared to make a move at the moment. Because maybe they are looking before they leap. Now, obviously, some of you are going to already be married, okay? So it can very much talk of different things. But the energy with this card is new beginnings that may involve a risk and sometimes a beginning that is unexpected. So if you're already in a marriage, okay, it may require your partner to start to act differently within this relationship, to start to make it feel like you're kind of having a new beginning and a fresh start. Because if there has been conflicts and big cracks developing within this relationship, as I said, it may require you both to sit down and have a good long talk, and whereby your partner may have to change their attitude in order to create a new fresh start and beginning within this relationship or marriage. Now, in the position for you, we have the Queen of Wands, okay, which is fire, and it is Aries, Leo, and Sagittarius. It is reversed, and this has fallen within the position of what may be needed to improve things. It can talk sometimes that somebody has crossed the line. Now, it may be in some way that your partner has done something that in your eyes, they have really crossed the line on something. And it's created this big argument, okay? And things could very much feel out of your control at the moment. It can talk of jealousy and deceit. And it can talk sometimes of somebody who has too much responsibility. And they cannot be relied upon to keep promises that they've made because of the amount of responsibility that they have on their shoulders. So it could be that you are feeling that you are the one taking most of the responsibility for the long-term future and happiness of this relationship. And it may very well be weighing you down. And you may be trying to get your partner to understand that this should be a two-way street. And that the balance is out. That it's all on your shoulders and not enough on his or her shoulders. And that may need to be addressed. If there are any jealousy issues going on with this relationship, then they need to be addressed as well. And if your partner has crossed a line with you, because this card can sometimes talk about an infidelity. Now, I haven't had any other cards on the table to suggest a third party. But it is possible for some of you that maybe your partner has strayed in the past, and you may be struggling with that still. And that may have damaged the relationship or damaged the way you feel about it. It may have caused this jealousy within inside you. And your partner may be refusing to accept and understand how you feel because they may be thinking, well, this happened a year ago or 2 years ago. It's done, it's finished, I've apologized. But for you, you may still be carrying that around with you. Like I said, it's going to play out differently for all of you. Now, the same question for your partner. We have here the Hierophant, okay? Now, the Hierophant is a major arcana and it is reversed. When it's reversed, it definitely can talk again about a lack of balance. It can talk about a lack of faith and honor and devotion. It's very much a card about untruths, half-truths, in fact, everything but the whole truth. It can talk about information that is kept. So when you hear something, it's distorted because you haven't heard the whole story. Now, this could be what your partner is doing or what you think your partner is doing. You may feel that they are not giving you the whole truth in regards to something. And that could obviously be causing arguments and conflicts between both of you. It's very much a card about treating what you hear from others with due skepticism in order to protect yourself. Now, this, as I said, has fallen on the side of your partner. So we're talking about how your partner feels in regards to you and this relationship. Maybe they feel that you are not being entirely truthful about something. But like I said, the energy can go both ways. So it may very well be your energy here rather than your partner's. But the keys here represent unlocking the truth. Most definitely, one or the other of you is not being 100% truthful in regards to something. It could be in regards to an infidelity, okay? For some of you, yes, that is a possibility, okay? But we've already seen the need is there to have a talk about the future of this relationship. And it's going to need to be an honest truth. That if you or your partner are not speaking up, the time is now coming. It could literally be the half-truths in regards to how one or the other of you is feeling. And it may now come the time that in order to improve things in this relationship, the time has come for one or the other of you, or both of you, to finally speak up and say your truth. Now, the outcome card on your side, we have the Emperor, which is another major arcana, and it is the card for Aries. It is reversed. And again, it talks about a relationship being unstable. It shows that one or the other of you could be quite rigid within your thinking and can be quite domineering and very much wish to control. Some people sometimes do say this is the card of the psycho. Because the energy of the Emperor when it's reversed is not very nice energy, okay? It's somebody that's, a forceful person, somebody that some people would class as being a tyrant, okay? But also willpower, logic, rulership, strength, all go with the Emperor as well. And it can talk about feelings of oppressiveness. That maybe one of you in this relationship is feeling oppressed by the other person. And maybe one or the other of you is fearful about speaking up and speaking their truth because of this energy. Now, this could be you that is behaving in this way, controlling, domineering, almost tyrant-like, or it could be your partner. And that could be why only half the truths are being spoken. Because if it's your partner that's behaving like this, then you may, as I said, feel quite fearful in speaking up about how you are really feeling. Or it could be the other way. Now, the outcome on your partner's side, we have more fire energy here. We have the Page of Wands, and it is reversed, okay? It talks again about obstacles. And the energy with this card, it often talks about both of you may feel that you actually would be better off without each other. But neither of you, but yet the breakup doesn't happen. For whatever reason, okay, it's going to play out differently for both of you. But it can very much talk that both of you do feel that you wish to maybe leave this relationship, or both of you somehow feel you would be happier without the other person, yet you decide to stay together. Now, it could be that you've been together for many, many years. Sorry. You've been together for many, many years, and you may feel the easier option is just to carry on with this relationship or marriage. It could be that one or the other of you is fearful about how your life will be if you step outside of this relationship or marriage. It can talk about misinformation again, and we've already had that with the Hierophant, with the half-truths. It can talk about manipulation, okay? Again, we've seen some of that with the Emperor reversed. It can show in general that information is not passed on or the truth is twisted. Cancer, I don't know what it is here, but one or the other of you is not speaking up about something. There's most definitely some half-truths going on here. And I think in order, well, most definitely, for this relationship to continue, those truths are going to have to be spoken. the time is coming where this is going to have to be dealt with, whatever this is. Now, as I said, these half-truths are going to play out differently for all of you. For some of you, it could be infidelity. For some of you, it could be in regards to your lack of feelings. For some of you, it may even be a financial situation or a work situation. I don't know. But most definitely, somebody is not being 100% truthful. Now, I'm going to look at your romance oracle card. For you, you have stay optimistic about your love life. Sorry, I've got a cold coming. Positive thinking and faith will bring you romance. Now, as well as the message on the card, I also have a book that gives a more in-depth message to follow what's on the card. The romance angels send you this card to remind you that you have a strong influence upon your love life satisfaction. If you've been complaining or worrying lately, the angels guide you to shift to a more optimistic perspective. Even if you've had your romantic hopes repeatedly dashed, there's still reason to hold the faith that real love can be yours if you believe it. Today, take action steps to positively manifest the love life you desire. Whether you are single or in a partnership, begin by visualizing yourself as romantically happy and satisfied. See and imagine yourself with a wonderful partner who embodies the qualities that are important to you. Imagine that person appreciating and loving you too. You can write lists and conduct journaling sessions about your feelings, hopes, desires, and intentions. You can also create a dream board with images and phrases related to your love life goals pasted onto a poster board. Daily look at this dream board with positive intent and follow any inner guidance to take actions related to your dreams. Your positive outlook will make you a more physically and energetically attractive person, which will definitely help your relationship with yourself and everyone else too. So, I think this card really has shown up to say that you do need to stay optimistic in regards to this relationship. But like I said, if you feel that you are putting more effort in, or you feel there's an imbalance somewhere within this relationship, then maybe it's time to speak up. And maybe that's where the half-truth is. Maybe you are not speaking up and sharing how you actually feel. And maybe the time has come to do that. And by doing that, you can then change and improve things within this relationship. Now, the card for your partner: give your relationship a chance. Work on your partnership. So we'll go and look at the message for that card. The romance angels see that your relationship is worth devoting effort to. Although there may be issues, these can be worked through and healed. You'll need to commit to the relationship to ensure the best chance of success. At the very least, if you do end it, you'll know that you gave it your all. You'll also understand the role that you played in its dynamics. In this way, you'll avoid attracting painful situations in the future. You receive this card because there's hope for your partnership. The love is still there. Working with a counsellor may be your best option at this point. This professional can identify areas of dysfunction and guide you both in healthier directions. Well, to me, I feel that both of your cards here kind of mirror each other. You have the card about staying optimistic, and your partner has the card about giving this relationship a chance. But in order for these things to happen, like he or her needs to work on the partnership. And for you, there needs to be more positive thinking. If there has been an infidelity in the past within this relationship, in order for things to move on and work, that's going to have to be let go of. It's going to require forgiving and forgetting. It's not something that can constantly be thrown back up time and time again in an argument. For others of you, it will not talk of an infidelity, but it may talk of an imbalance between the feelings or the effort that's being applied to this relationship. But I feel that if you both, like these cards say, for your partner to give it a chance, for you to stay optimistic, to talk about how you are both feeling and what you feel is wrong and needs to be worked on, then this relationship has every chance of surviving. But also, like the card that your partner got, if you both make these efforts and it does fail, at least you both know you did everything you possibly could to make the relationship work. And for some of you, maybe it will require seeing a marriage guidance counsellor or just a relationship counsellor, It will be different for all of you. So Cancer, that does conclude your relationship reading for November. I do hope it resonates with some of you. And I do hope that the reading does benefit some of you, okay? Well, all of you. If you have liked this reading, please give it the thumbs up. If you haven't, by all means, give it the thumbs down. If you wish to leave a comment, then I'm greatly appreciative of that. And I always make sure that I do reply to your comments. So I will be back again in the month of December to do some more readings for you. I hope you have a good November. Thank you for watching. Bye.